All right, here we go. We're gonna geek out here for a second. What is the difference between pressure treated lumber and cedar? We use these terminologies oftentimes in our estimates and our quotes, and we talk about them like our customers just know what they are. They're two different species of wood. Pressure treated is a southern yellow pine. We refer to it as pressure treated because we add a process to that southern yellow pine where they're adding a chemical to it and they're pressurizing it in a chamber and they're basically pushing or penetrate into the wood, maximum penetration of that chemical into the southern yellow pine to get it to absorb as much as possible. That process is done to try to increase the life expectancy of that post, decrease rotting. That's why that process is done. Now, cedar has natural characteristics that inherently make it withstand deterioration from natural environment, right? There's no guarantee against it, and even cedar eventually will rot. Now, much longer than pressure treated or non-treated southern yellow pine. If you put non-treated southern yellow pine in the ground next to a cedar post, you're going to see a tremendous difference in performance between the two. However, you put a treated post in the ground, southern yellow pine, and a cedar one next to it, the cedar post will rot off first. So if you follow me for a second here, cedar's a great product. It doesn't outperform the rotting benefits of pressure treated, but it outperforms any other species out there of wood that we have available to us without the chemical treatment. Cedar also has a nice, beautiful red tone look to it generally, and people love the look of that. Cedar is also more stable. The grain structure is more consistent. That's important because in an environment where you have sun and rain and heat, you end up, when the board gets wet, it swells up, and then maybe the sun's on one side of the board, dries out that one side faster than the other. And if you have inconsistent grain structure, sapwood and hardwood, which you'll find in southern yellow pine, then different parts of the wood shrink or dry out faster than other parts of the wood. And when that happens, it'll shrink on one side and pull and curl the 2x4, the post, the picket, that direction. Cedar's grain structure is very, very consistent all the way through. So it's not like you're gonna find a lot of heartwood and sapwood mixed in on a cedar fence. So as it dries out more consistently, it absorbs water more consistently, so therefore you have less of the warping and twisting effects that you have with the treated lumber. So aesthetically, cedar lumber is going to resist twisting and warping more than pressure treated. Pressure treated lumber is going to resist deterioration better than cedar. Cedar costs a little bit more money than pressure treated. Pressure treated looks green, cedar looks red. You make the choice on which one's best for you.